Most men think attraction starts with what they say. They think it is about the right line, the right joke, or perfect timing. They believe if they can get these things right, the rest will follow. So they push themselves to perform. They try to be interesting. They talk more than necessary. They explain who they are and what they want. They show interest early, hoping this will create connection, hoping it will make her feel something. But the truth is, this often backfires. Instead of things moving forward, interest slowly fades, energy changes, responses become shorter. Moments that could have felt alive and exciting suddenly feel flat, and nothing obvious went wrong. He did everything right, yet nothing sticks. This confuses men because effort should work. In most areas of life, the harder you try, the better the result. Work harder, study more, practice more, and success usually comes. But attraction does not work this way. Attraction doesn't grow from effort. It grows from position. Specifically, from how a man is mentally positioned while he acts. Here is the truth most men never hear. A woman is not attracted to what you do once. She is attracted to the state of mind you maintain consistently. She is responding to your mental and emotional presence, not to individual lines, jokes, or gestures. She is not reacting only to your words. She is reading your tone, your pace, your comfort with silence, your rhythm, and your emotional stability. All of these things together create an impression far stronger than anything you could say. Before your words even land, before your face is fully processed, before the conversation even begins, her brain is already scanning for one question. Are you centered, or are you seeking? Are you grounded in yourself, confident and complete? Or are you reaching outward for approval, reassurance, or validation? This question is answered instantly, and once it is answered, everything else follows. If you are seeking, it shows. Your body leans forward, your energy adjusts to please, your words try to convince. You may not even notice it, but your nervous system is signaling that you need something from her. And need, even subtle need, lowers attraction. It signals instability, dependence, and lack of internal control. If you are centered, it also shows. Your posture stays relaxed, your presence feels unhurried, and your attention is selective rather than desperate. You do not over-explain. You do not rush the moment. You do not try to manufacture approval. Instead, you allow the interaction to breathe. You stay grounded even when silence appears, even when there is tension, even when nothing is happening. This difference is subtle, almost invisible, but it is decisive, because attraction is not a choice she makes consciously. It is a reaction her nervous system has automatically. Her body responds before her mind fully interprets the interaction. And that reaction is triggered not by what you say, but by who you are being while you say it. When a man is seeking, he is externally the same as someone centered, but internally, he is completely different. That internal difference leaks out in tiny ways: tone, posture, timing, energy, and her subconscious reads it instantly. When a man is centered, his internal state communicates calm, stability, and confidence. It signals that he is grounded, complete, and capable of handling whatever arises. And when she senses that, her nervous system can relax enough to feel attraction and desire. This is where attraction is truly decided, not by clever lines, jokes, or gestures, but by the mental and emotional state you carry while you are interacting. When you shift your focus from performing to being centered, from chasing to choosing, you stop trying to make attraction happen. Instead, it begins to respond to you naturally. The mental trick is simple but rare. It is not about clever lines, smooth moves, or perfect timing. It is about how you exist inside yourself while interacting with her. You move through the interaction as someone who is choosing, not hoping. You are not trying to win her. You are not trying to impress her. You are not trying to secure a result. You are present, but not hungry. You engage, but you do not need approval. You act naturally, without bending yourself to fit expectations. This is important to understand. Choosing is not pretending to be above her. Choosing is not acting distant. Choosing is not being cold, arrogant, or rude. Choosing is an inner position. It is the mental space you carry that communicates stability and confidence. You are simply not mentally chasing, and that changes everything. Most men don't realize it, but the chase starts inside the mind, long before any words are spoken. When a man enters a situation seeking approval, it shows. His body leans forward, his voice speeds up slightly, his expressions try to be agreeable. His attention constantly locks onto her reactions. He is always checking, did that land? Did she like that? Should I say more? All of this sends one silent, unavoidable message. I need something from you. He may never speak it aloud, but his nervous system communicates it instantly. The female brain senses this immediately, not logically, but biologically. Neediness, even subtle neediness, signals instability. It quietly lowers attraction. It is not that effort is bad. It is that need indicates inner imbalance. A man who is internally dependent cannot feel magnetic, no matter what he says or does. Now notice the contrast. When a man enters already grounded, already complete, already steady within himself, he does not rush to fill the space. He allows silence to exist. He let moment breathe. He speaks when he has something meaningful to say. He does not adjust his personality to be liked. He does not bend his rhythm to match hers. He remains intact, whole, and steady. He observes before investing. He listens without chasing reactions. He decides without urgency. This sends a completely different message. I am fine as I am. Let's see if you fit into my world. That message is never spoken. It does not need to be. Her nervous system reads it immediately. Her mind and body sense it before she even realizes it consciously. And when a woman senses that a man is not trying to get something from her, something unexpected happens. Curiosity replaces caution. Interest replaces resistance. Attraction finds space to grow. That mental position alone changes everything. The words you use do not need to be clever. The timing does not need to be perfect. Once your internal position shifts from hoping to choosing, your presence begins to do the work for you. Your state communicates strength, calm, and value. Attraction emerges naturally, effortlessly, without being forced. Why this works? A woman's attraction system is not logical. It does not carefully analyze step by step. It does not calculate outcomes or weigh pros and cons. It interprets. She is not consciously asking herself, is he saying the right thing? Did he use the correct words? Did I like that joke? She is asking something much deeper. Who is this man emotionally? Is he settled inside himself, grounded and complete, or is he constantly trying to manage how he appears to others? Is he comfortable when nothing is happening, or does he rush to fill every gap with words or actions? Does his energy stay steady when the moment stretches, or does impatience start leaking through, subtly, without him noticing? Does he remain calm when tension appears, or does he immediately try to escape, fix, or soothe it? These moments, these tiny, often invisible cues, matter far more than anything you say. Because her nervous system is always scanning for patterns, patterns of stability, patterns of control, patterns of emotional strength. When a man holds his ground even in silence, it communicates inner confidence. When his mood does not rise and fall with every reaction, it communicates self-control. When he remains calm under pressure, it communicates maturity. And these signals tell her something very deep, very fast. This man can lead himself. This man is not ruled by his emotions. This man does not collapse under uncertainty. In her biology, this reads as strength. And strength, combined with calm, creates something far more powerful than comfort. It creates safety. Not casual comfort, not superficial friendliness. Real safety, the kind of safety that allows attraction to grow naturally, without fear or hesitation. Because when a woman feels emotionally safe with a man who is also strong, her nervous system relaxes just enough to allow desire to form. That is why this works. Not because of what you say, not because of the clever moves you make, not because of timing, jokes, or lines, but because of what your presence communicates silently. Safety plus strength is the foundation of sexual attraction. It is what makes a woman feel drawn to you instinctively before she even realizes it consciously. The big mistake men make. Most men don't lose attraction because they did something wrong. They lose it because they move too fast. They try to lock things down early. They want certainty. They want reassurance. They want to know exactly where they stand. So they show interest immediately. They explain how they feel. They say what they want before the moment is ready. They believe clarity creates comfort. And it does, at first glance. But comfort too early creates something else entirely. Closure. Clarity feels polite. It feels honest. It feels mature. It seems like the right thing to do. But clarity given too soon closes the emotional loop. It wraps up the moment before it has a chance to breathe. When everything is explained, the nervous system relaxes. When the nervous system relaxes, tension disappears. And without tension, desire cannot grow. Desire is not born from certainty. It needs a small, unfinished space, something left unresolved, something not fully defined, not confusion, not mixed signals, just room. Room for curiosity, room for imagination, room for interpretation. When you don't rush to define the interaction, her mind continues to engage after you leave. She replays moments in her head. She thinks about the way you said certain things. She notices the pauses you didn't rush to fill. She wonders what you were thinking, how you felt, what you meant. And as her mind works, her emotions follow. That internal activity, the mental curiosity you create, feeds desire. Attraction doesn't grow when everything is settled and explained. It grows when something meaningful is still unfolding, when there is a small space left for the mind and body to explore. The men who rush closure kill the possibility of attraction. The men who allow the space, even subtly, give her mind something to chase. They give her curiosity a reason to linger. And curiosity is the first step toward deep desire. How to apply the mental trick? You don't need new lines. You don't need bold moves. You don't need to act different on the outside. The real change happens inside first. It is about your state of mind, your energy, and how you exist in the moment. Attraction starts with internal shifts, not external performance. Once your inner state changes, everything else follows naturally. There are 3 key internal shifts that make this mental trick work. The first is to slow your internal rhythm. Move like you have time. Most men rush without realizing it. They speak quickly, respond immediately, and push the moment forward, as if speed creates connection. Slowing down does not mean being quiet or awkward. It means letting moments land. It means allowing silence and space to exist without rushing to fill it. Pause before you speak. Finish your thought fully without hurrying. Let moments breathe naturally. When your internal rhythm slows, your presence feels grounded. Grounded energy is magnetic. It communicates calm, confidence, and stability without saying a word. The second shift is to stop confirming interest early. Let curiosity breathe. You don't need to announce how you feel. You don't need to make things obvious too soon. You don't need to secure reassurance or approval. Interest does not need to be proven. It needs space to grow. When you hold back from confirming too early, her mind stays active. She wonders where she stands. She becomes more attentive. She starts investing emotionally, not because you are withholding affection, but because you are allowing the moment to unfold naturally. You create a subtle tension that keeps her brain engaged. And when her mind works, her emotions follow. The third shift is to stay calm when tension appears. Tension is not a problem. It is part of attraction. A pause or a charged moment does not need to be fixed. You do not need to fill it, smooth it, or escape it. Simply remain steady, stay present, stay calm. When you do this, you communicate emotional strength without words. You show that nothing external can shake your inner balance. When you apply these three shifts, slowing your rhythm, holding back confirmation, and staying calm under tension, something remarkable happens. She starts leaning in mentally. She starts adjusting emotionally. She begins observing you more closely. She reads your tone, your timing, your presence. She senses your stability and composure. And when a woman is reading you in this way, attraction has already begun. Because attraction is not created by force. It emerges naturally when your presence gives it space to exist, when your inner state speaks louder than your words, when your energy communicates calm, strength, and self-possession. When you master this mental trick, something profound happens. You stop trying to create attraction. You stop forcing reactions. You stop overthinking every word, every look, every move. Instead, attraction begins responding to you naturally, effortlessly, automatically. You are no longer chasing moments. You are no longer adjusting yourself to fit what you think she wants. You are holding a state, a steady, grounded presence that communicates confidence without effort. That state speaks louder than words ever could. It tells her silently, I am complete as I am. I am steady. I am present. This is why some men don't need flashy moves. They don't need to show off. They don't need to be loud or bold, yet they are always desired. Because they are not impressive, they are grounded. They don't perform for approval. They don't seek validation. They don't force interest or attention. They simply allow instinct to do the work. Her mind, her body, her attention, all of it begins to respond. She leans in emotionally. She becomes curious mentally. She starts reading you instead of reacting to surface-level actions. And attraction grows quietly but powerfully. It happens beneath the surface without needing to be provoked. It emerges because your presence allows it to. When you reach this state, desire no longer has to be forced. It finds its own space to exist. You stop trying to be someone attractive. Instead, you become the kind of man who is naturally magnetic, simply by being grounded in yourself. And that is the ultimate result. Not through effort, not through lines or tricks, not through timing or performance, but through who you are being, your state of mind, your presence, your inner stability. That is what creates real, lasting attraction. Most men will keep trying harder. They will talk more. They will explain themselves. They will overplan, over-explain, overperform, all in the hope that it will create attraction. And yet, despite all that effort, they struggle. They wonder why interest fades, why desire doesn't spark, why they feel like they are always chasing, never receiving. But a few men do something different. They shift their mental position. They stop chasing. They stop trying to force moments. They simply hold the right state. And when they do, attraction comes to them naturally, not because of clever lines, not because of bold moves, not because of timing or luck. The difference is not effort. The difference is state. When you master that state, when you move through interactions as someone grounded, complete, and steady, you are no longer asking to be chosen. You are no longer dependent on reactions or approvals. You are no longer reacting to the environment. Instead, you are being read as someone worth choosing. Your presence, your calm, your mental position. They speak silently. They signal stability. They signal strength. They signal value. And when a woman reads that, desire doesn't need to be provoked. It emerges naturally, quietly, powerfully. Most men will never understand this. They will keep performing. They will keep trying to win approval. But the few who hold the right state, they become magnetic without effort. They stop chasing. They start being chosen. And that is the ultimate secret. Attraction is not about what you do. It is about who you are being. It is about the energy you carry, the state you maintain, and the presence you hold. When you understand this, everything else, lines, timing, moves, becomes secondary, because desire is no longer something you try to create. It is something that naturally responds to the man you already are.